Good afternoon from Universal Studios Orlando. Today we are doing the Universal VIP Holiday Tour, and it's just about time for us to go ahead and get checked in. So we're gonna do all things Christmas here at Universal Studios, between Universal Studios Park and Islands of Adventure. Go and see the Whovilles and How the Grinch Stole Christmas musical. Go and do a meet and greet with the Grinch and milk and cookies. So before we get started, make sure you tap that thumbs up button, that you've hit subscribe on the channel so you don't miss a beat of our adventures, and come along for the ride. Okay, 6 o'clock. They're finally opening the gates for us, so let's go on in. I guess we've missed the parade entirely, but that's okay. So the check-in process was a little bit different. This year they brought us out to where the Blue Man Group, formerly the Nickelodeon Studios building, was. They scanned our park tickets beforehand, and then they kept our holiday tour tickets and then gave us these wristbands, so that way it would denote that we've already turned in our holiday tour tickets. And now we're in line to be seated for How the Grinch Stole Christmas musical. Here we go. Oh, it's so beautiful in here with all the trees. I hope we get good seats. Okay, we're checked in, and then now we're sectioned off, and I believe Chelsea's gonna be our tour guide today. So we've been talking with Chelsea. She's our tour guide here. She's telling us a little bit about herself and what we were going to be doing or expect to do while we're here on the holiday tour. So as of right now, we're waiting to be seated for the How the Grinch Stole Christmas musical. And then after that, we're going to go and tour kind of an empty New York section and have some time around the tribute store. Then we're going to make some time to go and ride the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Then we're going to go to Islands of Adventure for Circus McGurkus for some small plates of food and desserts, to meet with the Grinch and have hot cocoa, and then eventually make our way out to Hogsmeade so we can watch the magic of Christmas on the Hogwarts Castle. So we've got our work cut out for us. We're going to have a busy night.
Sit down and enjoy the show. When the show is done, do not please stay in there. I will come get you. So just stay in your chair, chill for a second, and I'll get you.
Oh, Chelsea's giving us the go-ahead. We're going on into the show. So now at this point, it's just a matter of filing everybody in. Okay, so we're sat in our seats for the Grinchmas show. I think we actually have a decent spot to see everything, so this is exciting.
Welcome, one and all, to the Grinchmas Hula Day Spectacular. Dr. Seuss released his original story over 65 years ago. And in celebration of that anniversary, we present to you this new retelling of his Hula Day classic. As an added Christmas gift, this show features classic songs arranged by Chip Davis and Mannheim Steamroller. The holidays are about sharing with others, so we invite you to take plenty of photographs to share the memories with family and friends.
Inside of a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve, there happened a story you must see to believe. Way up in the mountains, in the high range of Pontouse, lay the small town of Whoville, the home of the Whos. Arbor Day was fine, and Easter was pleasant, and every St. Vincent's Day they ate a feast pheasant. But every who knew, from their 12 toes to their snout, they loved Christmas the most, without a single who doubt. Ask any who, and they'll have this to say: there's no place like Whoville around Christmas Day.
In hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be here.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Not yet.
Okay.
Special good he'll be this December, when you'll remember the best. And the time gets to us as it has. Everybody's waiting for the magic of that. Christmas is here again, waiting for the bear with the bear. You better watch out now.
I'll do it.
Curse that Christmas music! It's joyful and triumphant.
The Grinch hates Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head isn't screwed on quite right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes are too tight. Ow. But I think the most likely reason of all may just be that his heart is 2 sizes too small. And he growls with his green, grinchy fingers, nervously drumming.
I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. But how?
Seem a bit much.
Thank you, Lou. Oh, you've been practicing your Christmas rapping. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, you too. We can't talk now. There's so much to do. I still have to pick up the blue hash and the roast beef. Oh, and then I need to get some extra cool pudding. Yes. Oh, now what can I be forgetting?
Twinkling lights, aren't they, Feb? Who?
Yes, Martha.
Forgive me, but did I hear your sweet child missing that old sourpuss?
The Grinch.
Yes, so you keep saying.
Well, who is he? Well, you see, Cindy Lou, the Grinch isn't really a who. He's more of a what?
Exactly. And you'll learn more about such things when you grow into your nose.
All right, everyone, we're 1 minute closer to Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Not yet. Okay. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away?
There's just 1 more sleep till Christmas.
Then the Grinch got an idea, an awful idea. He laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat, and he chuckled and clucked.
What a great Grinchy trick! With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. Speaking of rhymes, blast! Oh,
You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
You're having a bad dream. Go back to sleep.
Loser.
When he came to the first house on the square,
This is stop number 1.
the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist.
Roof, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think so. What's next?
Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch.
Nope. Can you skip ahead?
But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch.
And Santa could do it, so could the Grinch.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant
Now that I can do.
around the whole room, and he took every present. He took their sing-ingles, their trindlers and puzzles. He took their pantooklers, their dazzlers and wuzzles. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even stole their last can of Who Hash.
Gluten-free.
He was Grinchishly humming.
They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. Just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then all the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo! Now that's a noise
Grinned the Grinch.
that I simply must hear.
He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other it came. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? Came without ribbons, it came without tags, came without packages, boxes, all bags.
And he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. In Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light.
Merry Christmas, Whoville! We haven't missed it! Oh, it's not too late!
Wait a minute, everyone. That's not Santa Claus. That's the Grinch.
Mr. Grinch, why? Why are you dressed like Santa Claus?
This is the funniest thing. Max had this crazy idea that we should... Oh, all right! I took your St. Nichols!
Your hand. It's so...
I know, Harry.
No.
Greasy, oily, do I have a wart? Oh, how...
No. It's warm.
Merry Christmas, Cindy Lou.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
Welcome Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all who smile and near.
Christmas Day is in our grasp as long as we have hands to clasp.
Christmas Day will always be.
Just as long as we have wings.
Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand to hand.
Keep an eye on the slide. What's happening? Oh, there's choreography. My arm over on an answer. Oh, here we go. This is happening.
How awesome was that show? This is awesome. So you don't actually have to be on a holiday tour to enjoy this show. They actually play it several times throughout the regular day during Grinchmas season. So we're just kind of waiting for the regular guests to move on out before we move further. But I'll have to catch up with you here in just a little bit because we are going to be going backstage and unfortunately I can't film anything back there. So I'll catch up with you as soon as we can. Oh my gosh, look at how empty New York is. I told you we couldn't film anything or take any pictures from backstage, so we actually just came in from about right here, but everybody's cleared out and they're taking us on the Tonight Show ride with Jimmy Fallon. Empty queue lines, walking right on up with the VIP tour. This is pretty neat.
When he came here, he looked at the floor and he literally thought that he was there at the NBC studio. If you guys have never seen the show, we have all the posts over here. The first one was Steve Allen. He was there for a little bit. He has that card. He is something if you don't know about him.
So we're actually above New York section right here, just above Jimmy Fallon. So if you've ever seen #the Panda waving out the windows, this is where he stands. This is pretty cool. This is so cool. Look at Red Red Rocket up here. Looks like that's under refurb right now, but so awesome. And they're taking down all the Halloween Horror Nights stuff. Womp womp. Oh, we're going to see Santa. So we've had some time up on the rooftop to get our pictures, get one last glance around here, and then it's time to go and see the big man with the sack. It's Santa! Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. I'm ready to meet with Santa, tell him what I want for Christmas, get some pictures taken. Okay, so while we're up here and while I'm deciding on what I want to ask Santa for Christmas, I need you all to leave here in the comments what you're asking for Christmas. So let me know. Do you have anything that's on your list? Do you have anything that's on your mind? Or have you been asking for something for multiple years over? It's also a really great time to make sure that you're giving us a big old thumbs up on this video and that you hit that subscribe button as well. So take a second and do that, and then we're gonna go see the big man. Oh, look at our friends with Santa.
Nice naughty list?
Naughty list again? Alright, we're off the Racing Through New York with Jimmy Fallon ride, and now it's time to go and take some pictures around the rest of New York.
A lot of things out here. This might be very familiar to you. I don't know if you can see in the lights, we have some monkeys hanging. You can't really tell, but we have some monkeys hanging from the light. That's a tribute to Chris George. We love him. Here's also the big tree, which is just so beautiful now that we see it at night. It is 80 to 85 feet tall with the star all the way at the top. This right here is the tribute store. I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes or so to walk through it. I'll be waiting outside. I just say let's just meet back out here around like 8:50.
Alright, let's have a look at this year's tribute store. This is gorgeous. I love that it's got an old New York department store feel to this. So, got all the different sections here. The Erie Emporium, New York Holiday, the Wizarding World, Whoville, and Earl's North of the Border. Interesting. If you are a fan of the tribute store and want to create a lasting impression here, you can have your picture taken here around Universal Studios at various locations, and they'll be able to work you in with Earl the Squirrel or even Santa or making some magic happen, and then you will forever be interred into the tribute store for this holiday season. Check out all these posters. Oh, these are fun. Okay, here we go, room number 1, and I'm already seeing the squirrels everywhere. Get a look around at everything. Hope there's Santa. Oh, I'm loving all the Betty Boop stuff, lots of ornaments. But again, keeping with the department store feel, they got these super neat window displays. And they work. Look at all the people ice skating and on the ski lifts. That's precious. Oh my goodness, is it a Hedwig? That's adorable. I think this one's my favorite. See both the nutcrackers. You see both of the nutcrackers are singing. That's really cool. So once we come out of that one, we come into Harry Potter. Oh my goodness. The Wizarding World never disappoints. They got a whole section for honeydukes, candies, pygmies. Oh, here's a new collectible one for the 2022 year. And they've got lots of Lego and other cool merchandise for the holiday season. Oh, same window shopping display. Look at the Dobby and all the house animals. Look at little Draco. But then they've also got this super cute bear with Harry's sweater already on him. Now remember, I was talking to you a little bit about those pictures, and here's where, after you've had your picture taken, they're going to display them here in the tribute store. So once the holiday season is over, or that specific tribute store season is over, then they will send them out to you. Oh, we're going to Whoville next. Oh, we can go to Thneedville too. Look, there's Max. Oh, that's adorable. I love this. I think this one's my favorite room, but you can get all things Grinch here. Ho ho no. Look at these cute little house slippers. And again, department store. We got this really neat window display with Max and the Grinch. I believe that might be a Jim Shore. And then we got Cindy Lou Who there in the back of the truck. This is probably the best Grinch display to go and get your picture taken in front of. Oh, it's playing the story overhead for us. Oh, this is adorable. This is my favorite smelling room. So here's this year's Spirit jersey. It's got the trucks, the Earl, the trees, and on the back of it says Mary and Nuts. That's really cool. This one says greetings from Mistletoe Pines Village, which is the fictional village that Earl lives in. Oh, we got Earl and his crazy eye up there. Here's another tree, and this is one of the trees that can be found on the holiday tree hunt as well. So they're hidden around the Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure area, and you can actually pick up a holiday tree hunt pamphlet here. I believe they're $12.99 plus tax this year. Another really awesome window display, and this one has an Earl the Squirrel ornament in its hand. And Santa's. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I want all the Earl the Squirrel plushies. One more window display. And look, there's a squirrel putting the star on. So if you've not heard the Earl the Squirrel lore story that goes behind him, definitely ask me. I'm happy to tell you anytime. Oh, this is this year's treats. We've got a stocking cake with presents in it. Then they've got a cupcake, truffle cakes. They've even got candied Grinch apples down here, whoopie pies, tiramisu, eggnog mousse, and then of course the hot cocoa bombs too. Oh, these are adorable. Oh, look at this. It's Earl's photo op. Says take a picture. It'll last longer. Okay, don't mind if we do. And then this kind of brings us to the end of the tribute store. So this is the checkout. It says all signs point to buy. I love these Mold-O-Ramas too. We're gonna have to check them out a little bit later, but you can also pick up pecans and almonds, I believe, over here at the trailer. Oh, this one says it's coming soon, but we do know they'll be $8 each once they do have the mold here. And at the very exit, an Earlando Preview Center and Holiday Boutique. Earlando. And if you're familiar with the Red Coconut Club out on City Walk, they've turned it into the Green and Red Coconut Club. We'll have to check that out a little bit later. Oh, this is awesome. Very cool. Orlando, we're here. Look at the preview center. Oh, this is neat. It's like the golden acorn.
Tree farm. All I got was this stick.
That's cool. All right, Earl, thanks for letting us stop by your tribute store. There's literally nobody else out here except for team members. This is the best. This is the best tour to come out here and take the best holiday pictures. There he is. Do you see Earl? I won't share where he is, but he's actually pretty obvious this year. So congratulations if you happen to find Earl in the tree. They always hide him every year, so it's always a fun thing to do to try and find him. And once you see him, you can't unsee him. Oh, wonderful. Oh my gosh. Everything is empty. This is so much fun. We are having such a good time on this holiday tour. So this has got to be my favorite part of this entire night so far. But we still have to go over to Circus McGurkus and go and eat and have some milk and cookies or hot cocoa and cookies with the Grinch. So to Islands of Adventure. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, a quick whirl before we go. Wow!
What a pretty sight to see.
Okay, bye empty New York. So again, we're gonna be walking backstage. So they've asked, you know, no pictures, no videos, no worries at all. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave you here and I'm gonna catch back up with you over Islands. Welcome to Grinchmas. This is Seuss Landing here at Islands of Adventure. So let's go and explore Grinchmas for a little while. Oh, this is so surreal to see at night and so empty. Usually this is bustling with people and who's from Whoville. And this is exactly the way that we came to see the show, the Grinchmas Holiday Spectacular. So the way we came in is the way you would normally go to see the show. But this is amazing. I love all the lights through here.
Alright guys, I hope you are ready to eat because we are about to go in the Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous.
Woo!
This is where we're gonna meet the Grinch and Max, and yes, you can pet Max, and I'm very jealous because I don't get to pet him with you guys, but anyways, here we're gonna have vegan touch, we're gonna have shrimp popcorn, we're gonna have blue hash, hot cocoa, coffee, water, anything that you can think of, we have it in here, okay?
Okay, we're going in the Circus McGurkus Cafe. You heard Chelsea, so this is actually themed after the book If I Ran the Zoo. And this is also where they've been holding the Grinch and Friends Hula Day breakfast. And it's amazing. So if you haven't had a chance to check that video out just yet, I'm going to link that in the description below. It will also be the next video suggested for you at the end of this one. So we're going to come in here, do some hot cocoa, cookies, and desserts with the Grinch, and then see how our conversation goes with the Grinch. Oh, Max has his own line here. Oh, how beautiful. Look at him. Oh, this is the man of the hour. This is the star of the night. Look at Max. Isn't it great? Oh, so sweet. And they've got Max's house too. Oh. Okay, time to get our grub on. We're gonna go see the Grinch a little bit after this, but I can't go see the Grinch on an empty stomach. Oh my gosh, this is Pizza Tots and I am here for it. Look. Oh, this is amazing. Cindy Lou Who Hash, chicken and waffles. Yes, please, chicken and waffles for sure. Looks like we got popcorn, shrimp, and curly fries here. Oh, this is awesome. Then they've even got some vegan tots, so that makes me really glad that they've got some vegan options too. Christmas tree cookies, but they've got two different kinds here. Oh, these are adorable. All right, time to get to hashing it out. The Grinch took a break and switched off, so this is actually the line now at this point to meet him, so we probably won't get a chance to meet the Grinch tonight, and that's okay. There'll be plenty of other opportunities, but in the meantime, they did drop these postcards off here by our tables, and looks like you can mail them to yourself. Oh, the rotten Grinch. He came through here and like threw the tray down and everything. Oh man. Okay, so time with the Grinch is done. We're coming out of Seuss Landing and we're walking up through the Lost Continent so we can walk all the way through to the Wizarding World and then go and see the magic of Christmas on the Hogwarts Castle. And I have to tell you, it's my favorite show here, especially at Christmas time because it is so unique. And maybe to get some hot butter beer? I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. But I think yes.
Big cotton candy type of thing. Did anybody have that? No, it was the best thing we've ever had. It was just a huge cotton candy and you could like pick your own flavors or something like that, and it was just so cool. It was literally the size of my head and I loved it so much. We don't have it anymore, which is very sad.
I love it.
But yeah, if you guys want to see the Grinch, this is where he'll be. Yeah. And he literally died of starvation because he loved himself that much.
Oh, so this is what Chelsea was telling us about Mythos. So this is Narcissus, which is where the word narcissist came from. So he's cursed to stare at his own reflection. Legend has it that he died of starvation from staring at his own reflection. Oh, that's his face in there. Holy moly. That's his nose and everything. I did not know that. Chelsea also told us that the owner for Mythos is also the same owner for Cheesecake Factory. Interesting. Oh, look at Hogsmeade. It's gorgeous. And now we're actually in Christmas time. And it's like an eternal Christmas time here with all of the snow-peaked roofs. And oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Look at the train. I could cry. I could cry. This is amazing. Okay, we're taking Chelsea's advice and we're going into the Hogshead and pick up some hot butter beer. They also have butterbeer ice cream, maybe even frozen and cold, but the hot is definitely the one that we're going after. Oh my gosh, wow. That was so amazing. That show, every time that I watch it, gets just better and better and better. Holy moly. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I know it doesn't have a whole lot of pyro to it, but it really doesn't need it because it's the Hogwarts Castle, right? So we got our own private viewing of that, along with everyone else that was here on the holiday tour, but still significantly decreased than a regular park day. So you don't have to be on the holiday tours to partake in this particular event. They're going to be running that starting at sunset, and then they completely like repeat the show time and time again until the park closes. So you do have a little bit of extra time to try and get that in, and not have to pay separately for the holiday tour, but still such a great show. Such a great show. Whoa. Okay, so that was phenomenal. I love a good VIP tour, and the holiday VIP tour with Universal Studios didn't disappoint. While there were a lot of things that were different this year, a lot of things that were changed up in the itinerary and what was included. So for instance, like the holiday tree hunt was not included with the holiday tour this year like it was last year, or the Q&A with the Who's from Whoville. It still was a really great tour. We got a ride here, we got a little bit more food options with the meet and greet with the Grinch, and we still got to have the VIP seating or standing area for the Magic of Christmas, and I feel like that was fantastic. So it's late, I'm ready to hit the sack too, but yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night here. So if you have a chance to get out and do the holiday VIP tour here at Universal Studios, I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful, wonderful tour, and for the price, it's really not that bad. But before I let you go, make sure you hit that big old thumbs up button for me. Make sure you hit subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any of our future adventures. I'll catch you on the next ride. Bye everyone.